What is good, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video, and in this one I want to talk about Tesla stock and break down some very important technicals on it. I'm also going to talk about why on earth we have some very big data coming out. It's going to have a big effect on how Tesla ends up moving. Also, what the news is saying about Tesla, so we have some new headlines which are very, very important. But before I break anything down about what's going on with Tesla, let me just mention a couple of things. Firstly, I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, it benefits the entire Tesla community as a whole. So, anyways, when it comes to Tesla, we have this falling wedge that was developing for the last couple of days, and you can see that Tesla has been continuing to maintain this trend. But unfortunately, technicals are not everything for Tesla; they're only just one factor. And what's going to affect it going into next week is going to be deliveries. Those are going to be very, very important. Now, I'm going to go over more details about deliveries in my video for tomorrow, but I want to focus more on the news that came out for today, because that's going to be like, or at least that has been a big factor affecting Tesla. And then we have some time until deliveries come out, so I just want to space things out a bit. So as far as Tesla goes, it's been on this downtrend, reforming this, falling wedge, which could lead to a bullish outcome. But just to be safe, like I said before, I want to see the numbers first before I make any claims like that, because technicals are just one side of the coin. Now, for the markets, Tesla was red, but it wasn't just Tesla. This is actually kind of normal. Tesla was down about 1.86%. SPY was down. The market sold off a bit. IWM was down. The Russell 2000, QQQ was down a little bit. We finally got to see some downside as the dollar is starting to show some life. But surprisingly, the VIX was kind of flat right now, which is why it's very manipulated. So very interesting stuff thus far. I'll be breaking down more charts later on. We had a lot of news coming out about Tesla. There was this news that came out about a Cybertruck accident that resulted only in a minor injury, fortunately, which is very, very decent, I guess. Luckily, no one was too hurt and no one passed away, so I'm very happy to hear that. And if anything, we saw something happen in California. This was close to the Bay Area, from what I heard, in Palo Alto. So what happened was, the Tesla was going down a road, and it ended up colliding with this Corolla. The Corolla got horribly damaged, unfortunately, and then the Cybertruck just got it basically skid off the road just a bit, but the damage was very minor for it. I actually saw a picture down here. You can see the pictures here. I think there's going to be another one on Reddit, hopefully. They basically said that there was not really anything too significant that happened to the Tesla. Just a little dent that happened on one of the side doors. You can kind of see it right there. It wasn't that horrible, luckily, and that just shows how durable these Cybertrucks are. They're very, very powerful and very strong, if anything. But if anything, it's not good news for there to be any accidents, but this is just a part of the car industry. There's going to be an accident anyways. This was inevitable, basically. And if anything, it just goes to show how safe and secure and strong and durable these Cybertrucks are. So luckily, no one got too like injured. Nothing too horrible happened, and both people seem to be okay. So that's good news so far. There's some more news that came out that Tesla's leaked the Powershare mobile connector. That's important as well, because this is going to be coming out with the new user manual. It leaked this, and we're going to be watching to see its specs. I don't think we have all the specs just yet. We have more information about how it could be used so that people could take this adapter home, use it to charge their Tesla. It's very expensive, if anything, but it's going to be very useful. It also enables bi-directional charging, which is very, very cool. And it allows for a Powershare mode, which is very, very cool. It's not really available on the website yet. So very cool stuff. I can't wait to see what else comes out from this. Tesla's continuing to release cool products, and we'll see how it goes. Now, there's some more news coming out that's kind of negative for Tesla. The strikes are still continuing in Sweden, and we're starting to see some more officials making claims about Elon Musk. I just want to share in their words how they view this. It's very important to be unbiased, anyways. So, what's going on in Sweden is we're continuing to see new things going on right here. There are more port workers coming out. They're unloading shipping containers, but they're still not touching the Tesla cars, and this could actually slow down some Tesla shares in Northern Europe. This is some big news so far. Many of the ports are refusing to load or unload EVs made by Elon Musk, and that's some negative news. And this is actually spreading across Sweden, Finland, Norway, and Denmark, many of those Northern European countries. And they're demanding a collective agreement, which they haven't gotten thus far. This is very important because we saw technicians first going on strike, and now engineers are kind of like joining in. And we're starting to see the ports continuing to do what they're doing. There was some news that came out that in Denmark, many of them were refusing to deliver their Teslas. through their country. On top of this, postal workers refuse to deliver license plates to new Tesla drivers in Sweden as the strikes are continuing. They're demanding better improvements and better benefits. We're also seeing more blockades that are disrupting sales in Northern Europe, which are still continuing, and they're still demanding for Elon Musk to say something or even like help negotiate. So this is the words of the Danish Union chairman. This is what they basically said. They're saying that Elon Musk is not making an agreement in Sweden because he's afraid. Now, could they be correct? Could they be wrong? That's up to you to decide, guys. But the chairman is saying that. And I just want to say, guys, this is kind of serious stuff. I want to see Elon Musk do something about this. And I think that eventually Tesla's going to have to make an agreement because this could develop into something much bigger. Now, on top of this, they're demanding, they claim that the Tesla workers are not getting like the same treatment as other mechanics and other workers for other companies in the same areas of Sweden. So this is just continuing to grow. It's spreading throughout many European countries. And I would say that it works in Tesla's best interest to just listen to them and try to come to an agreement. I think that's the best thing Tesla should do because any news like this is just not good, especially when you have deliveries coming for the end of the year. And I think Elon Musk must do something about this, to be honest with you guys. If this spreads more and more into more European countries, it's not going to be good. Tesla will eventually have to do something, which I think they eventually will. So let's see if there are any more developments. This is what I'm seeing so far. This is still continuing. Hopefully, Elon Musk and Tesla do something else. Now we have some more good news that came out. In my opinion, Cathie Wood made more claims about Tesla, and she was saying that there's so much more coming to Tesla. There have been estimates that came out that 67% of Tesla's revenue is not going to come from EVs, but from other business models out there. This is going to be built by AI and other developments, which are going to be very big. Cathie Wood has spoken in favor of, and she's been an advocate for the robotaxi, and she's been saying that that's going to be massive for Tesla. She's also mentioning there's going to be massive growth approaching 2024. Now, with Tesla being on track to produce 1.8 million EVs for 2023, there's still a lot of hope that it's going to continue to grow. Once again, guys, I'm going to be talking more about deliveries tomorrow. Tesla will have to expand its growth rate, and once again, we're estimating there to be about 12 gigafactories by 2030. Currently, there are only about 6, so there's going to be a lot of growth coming. On top of all of this, there's been more talk about how Tesla is it has new frontiers which are going to be like tackled as time goes on. That's going to be with AI based technology to develop its FSD. And there's also some news that came out right over here that the robotaxi is going to be a big winner for them, as it's going to allow millions of people around the world who install the FSD software to just continue to use it, and then eventually it's going to improve their lives as time goes on. Cathie Wood said, and she repeated, that Tesla will be generating over $1 trillion in revenue by 2027, and 44% could be coming from the robotaxi business. That's actually quite a bit. That's over $354 billion just before interest, tax, depreciation, etc. And then like 64% is going to be coming from the robotaxis, 3% from other things like that. So she's very excited about this. She's very ambitious. Some people think that she could be exaggerating. Maybe she's too ambitious. Maybe it's going to take longer. That's a possibility too. I mean, we're still many years away from 2024, so you never know. But if anything, I do want to notice that the FSD technology is getting better, and as time goes on, it's going to continue to improve. So there's going to be more and more growth and improvement to come for many years to come. And eventually, I believe Tesla will get it. So maybe it may not happen by 2024. Who knows for the $1 trillion forecast? But who knows? I'm not gonna try to like underestimate Tesla. If anything, I would say that I'm very bullish. I'm very excited, and I think that with Cathie Wood's claims for the longer term, I do believe she's going to be correct for like 2030. By then, could it happen by 2027? It is a possibility too. That's just a few years away, so hopefully Tesla can achieve a lot of these goals. Even if she's just half right, however, Tesla still has insane growth to be coming. Remember, she was talking about how Tesla's going to go to massive valuations. She was talking about a 6 trillion valuation in terms of the dollar amount, which would take Tesla to over $2,000 a share. Even if she's half right and Tesla goes to only like $1,000 by 2027, that is still a massive move considering it's only at like $250 a share right now. So that's easily like a 4x of your money within just a couple of years, which is still crazy growth in just a few years. So even if she's half right, even if she's like wrong and half right, and we only achieve half of that, that's still insane growth. But Tesla could still achieve so much more than that. So to me, it seems like her claim that Tesla could absolutely rocket in more than 6x in such a short period of time. I think there's lots of validity behind that claim, and I think that it could happen. But the future is going to tell us, and it just doesn't really change my view that the long term is still very bright for the company. So, long term, I'm a big bull on Tesla. I don't really mind what happens for the shorter term. Long term is still super bright. For the short term, with the high interest rate environment, yes, there's going to be some hardships, but the long term is still very bright. Do not forget that the overall structure of Tesla's, excuse me, Tesla's share price is still very bullish. We have a nice inverse head and shoulders that's forming. Could Tesla consolidate for a bit? It still could consolidate for a couple of months, guys. But going into 2024, especially during the second half, I'm a big bull. I think Tesla's going to explode and run to new all-time highs during the second half of 2024. I also think that Cathie Wood's claim of 1,000 a share could even happen much sooner. 2,000 a share is what I mean. Could be happening very, very quickly by 2027. I would not rule it out, guys. Tesla is a monster. It's going to squeeze like crazy. Don't rule it out. So once again, could Tesla reach $1,000 a share? It is possible by 2027, even like well before that. And I think that Cathie Wood's claims have lots of merit. So I just want to talk about them at least for now. And I'll be talking more about Tesla's deliveries and the data like that in my video for tomorrow. So with that being said, I just wanted to give you guys a very optimistic note to end this trading day. Basically, this was the last day we had trading for 2023. And the next time the market opens is going to be in 2024. So that's the awesome thing. I'll see you guys very soon. Please enjoy the weekend. I'll be talking more about Tesla's deliveries tomorrow. And with that being said, have a great day. Thank you so much for listening and peace out.